It'd just been overgrown. I mean, there was all the hedges overgrown. There was trees that had been cut down. The stumps were left at, you know, chest height.
It was hazardous in places where we'd got broken slabs. We had decking which was rotten and falling to bits, which feared me with having a little one that she was going to fall through it and damage her legs.
We had a couple of local people in, and I think the scale of the job scared them. They never came back. They sort of literally pulled up and they said all the right things, and they took all the measurements, and they just never came back.
Because you are always going to get hiccups along the way, and it's the way that they're managed, which I just thought was absolutely fantastic.
I like the experience of seeing it, actually going there. I wasn't really, it's not my scene to do things like that, but actually going to the office and sitting there and being able to tweak things and, you know, getting the advice, the professional advice of Jeff and his team was a really good experience. It's a garden that we use every area, whether it's playing games with our daughter outside, you know, or with the dogs.
Having the outdoor kitchen is fantastic because it doesn't matter if it's raining, if it's sunny, we can be outside and we can be cooking. It's the knowledge and expertise, I would say.
Yeah.
It's the knowledge that you don't realise that you have to actually have in designing a garden, in landscaping.
The key bit for me is after the event. If you look at this garden now, it's a year old and it doesn't look like it. It's been for a winter, it's been for an autumn, it's easily maintained. Everything that Jeff said it would do, it's delivered, and it's a year down. They've used quality products that wear well. They delivered on what they promised, that the garden wouldn't flood, and it doesn't flood.
No.
I don't beach my car anymore, getting out the front.
Nothing is too small that you can go back to, and you get fast aftercare service, somebody will be out and it's sorted. When you look at the magazines and websites, they all say that having the garden done doesn't necessarily add value to your property, but when you do actually look at it, it's what the garden actually does for you. So it creates space for you where you can actually enjoy your property more. It creates the wow factor that makes people potentially want to buy your property. But what it does create is an area where you can create more memories, which for me is one of the biggest investments.
And then fundamentally, you pay for what you get.
Yes, and it's amazing.
Yep.